Hi guys, everyone wants to know what type of training is best for weight loss and how much of it do you need to do? Well, that's what we're going to go through today, guys. The two best types of training for weight loss and how much of it you should do. All right, let's get straight into it. Now, exercise when you're in your diet period. Now, remember, guys, I will touch on it. Your diet period is 8 to 12 weeks, and that's it. You're not on a diet for 6 months or a year. You're in a diet period for 8 to 12 weeks. If you continue up your training and sort of weight management throughout that time, that's fine, but you're in a maintenance period before you hit that specific weight loss period again for another 8 to 12 weeks. You should always be in a maintenance period for a minimum of 8 weeks after your weight loss period. And you, of course, should continue your training through your maintenance period as well. Now, when we talk about your weight loss period and training, we don't want something too intense because we're trying to manage cravings throughout that period of time. And that's the biggest detriment to most people. Stopping, quitting because it's too hard, or they break their cravings, they can't manage them correctly, or they get sick of the intensity of exercise, so they stop their diet as well as stopping their training. We want to keep things flowing consistently so you can get through that diet period. Now, the first one, this is the easiest way to do it, guys. The easiest form of exercise to get your weight loss happening is activity. Get yourself a pedometer. It's all about your steps. And that includes walking, guys. Walking is a big part of weight loss as well. And the reason I say it, and a lot of people don't realize it, but for every 1,000 steps you do, it equates to about 40 calories. Now, if you're doing 10,000 steps a day, which is recommended, that's 400 calories per day. If you do 15,000 steps a day, which is what I do when I do my 10-week blocks of diet period, I'm knocking off 600 calories a day. Do that for 6 days a week. Guess what, guys? You know, 3,500 calories a week. 3,500 calories a week. Guess what? That's half a kilo. That's half a kilo of fat loss, and all you've done is work and be acting, vacuuming, renovating your house, sweeping, whatever it might be. You're just doing activity. This can include walking as well to clock up those 10 to 15,000 steps a day.
Hi guys, I've got 600 videos coming your way over the next 12 months, covering everything that you need to know to lose whatever weight you need. If you can just take 10 seconds, like, subscribe, just so you're up to date with the daily drops into YouTube. Thanks heaps guys, back to the video.
Now, although those steps that you calculate through the day are calories and can equate to half a kilo per week, I like to keep those separate from the real training that you get into at the gym or when you're on your walk, which is the second thing that we're going to go through. Now, if you want to push it a little bit harder, we're still in number one, which is activity and walking. When you're on a walk, guys, this is going to lead us into number two. But resistance exercise is especially important when you're on a weight loss period. And remember, like I said, a period is 8 to 12 weeks. In that 8 to 12 weeks, when you're on your diet to lose that fat off your body, you need a negative calorie diet. And that means you need to work your muscles, especially through that diet period. As your muscles are your fat burners, guys. So the more fat burners you can keep on your body so they don't deteriorate over that 8 to 12 weeks, the better. Because your muscles are fat burners, guys, and you want to keep those fat burners on your body and as many of them as possible. Because bigger muscles burn more fat. Remember that one, guys. So we want to do resistance exercise with our walk. Now, while we're walking, you might do a kilometer and then stop. You'll see a park bench. Do some push-ups off the bench. If you're quite heavy, do some push-ups off the back of the bench, off your toes, back of your bench. So you're only elevated like that, for example. If you are a little bit stronger, do it down on the seated part. So you're elevated like this. If you can knock them out on the ground, off your knees, even better, guys. By doing those push-ups, you're working your chest, you're working your shoulders, you're working the back of your arms, which is your tricep. And they're really important as for that upper body. Now, the next exercise you can do You can do dips, which is, again, hitting those back of those arms. So dips off the seated area of that bench. Another thing you can do with that bench is step ups, guys. Simply just stepping up to that bench, stepping back down, stepping up, stepping back down. That's going to hit your bum. That's going to hit your hamstrings at the back of your leg. That's going to hit your quads. So if you can stop, let's say you're doing a 3 kilometer walk, if you can just stop, if you can do 12 to 16 repetitions of each of those 3 exercises, you're in front and you're preserving that muscle that's on your frame and on your legs. Even better, if you want to work those biceps and your back, you can buy a TRX strap, for example, which is just a strap. You can Velcro it to anything. You lay down. It's like some people call it a reverse push-up. Okay, you're just hanging down a little bit and you're pulling yourself up to it. And that's all you do. By sitting, that means your biceps and your back are working. By pushing, means your chest and your triceps are working and your shoulders are working through both. By doing legs, you can do your step-ups. You can do squats. You can do lunges if you're comfortable if your knees are comfortable throughout that lunge position. You can do those 3 exercises along your walk. And if you can stop every kilometer for your 3 kilometers, hey, you've got 3 sets of your chest, triceps, back, biceps, and your legs done. That's it, guys. That's all you really need to preserve that muscle while you're in your diet phase. And if you want to go one step further while you're on your walk, do 2 sets of each of those exercises. So, for example, do your set of chest, like your push-ups, then do your step-ups, then do your dips, then do your squats, then go back to your push-up, or your row, whatever it might do. 3 sets of those, let's say 3 exercises covering your whole body. By the end of your 3 kilometers, you've stopped 3 times, you've done 2 sets of each exercise, you're creating now a stimulus forcing your muscles to grow and to really burn calories off your body, which is going to add to your fat stores being used through your weight loss phase. Because remember, like I said, your muscles are your fat burners. So you stimulate them, they're going to burn more fat for you. Which leads us to the second one, guys, resistance exercise. So if you've got a gym at home, you've got a gym to go to, that's optimal. You want to get 3 full body workouts done per week. Now remember, we don't want to go too intense. So you're not going to work to failure. You're not going to be there for 2 hours a day sitting on there trying to get out 30 sets of exercise, especially when you first start. You want it to be a moderate pace workout where you're stimulating that muscle to burn fat for you through that diet phase. It doesn't stimulate crazy hunger because when you train hard, that increases your appetite. So you're just going to monitor yourself, how you're feeling after those workouts and the coming hours after those workouts, because that can dictate if you're going to lose weight, gain weight. And don't fall into the trap of, I'm just about 500 calories over my gym workout, I should be able to eat that. No. We want to, in our diet period, we want to get rid of as many calories as possible. That includes doing the workout. That includes your walking. That includes your activity. That includes your diet. We want to get as many calories out as possible because guess what? Your metabolic rate's dropping. Let's take advantage of everything that we can do in that 8 to 12 week period. By getting that weight loss off, we're going for 10 kilos or 10% in that 10 weeks. Everyone can do it. You just got to commit to it. Now, back to the gym. What you want to do, guys, pick out 2 exercises for your chest and tricep. We want to do compound exercises. We're not going to sit there doing bicep curls. Biceps are 2 little muscles. We're not going to do that. That's not, how much weight loss is that? How much muscle burning is that going to do? Not a great deal. You want to do a bench press or a seated chest press to stimulate that chest, triceps, shoulders. That's the first thing. Now, pick out a chest exercise. So it can be a bench press with dumbbells, barbells. It can be an incline press. It can be a seated chest press. That's fine. Second chest exercise. Let's just make it push-ups to make it easy. Push-ups. Simple, guys. you've got your 2 chest exercises. Now let's look in your back and biceps. We want to hit, let's have an assisted pull-up machine if your gym's got one. So an assisted pull-up machine, just pull-ups. It's going to a plate stack that you can adjust to make it easier or harder. And all that weight stack is doing, let's say, okay, I weigh 100 kilos, I'm going to put it on 70. That means it's taken 70 kilos off my weight. So when I do a pull-up and work my lats, my back, my biceps, I'm only lifting 30 kilos as an example. So that's a perfect back exercise. The second one is a seated rowing machine. So not a cardio row, but a seated machine that can be cables, it can be a pull machine, something that you're going to add weights to it, whether it's a weight plate stack, whether it's adding actual plates on there, something that you're going to pull to work your biceps and your back. That's all you need for your back workout. For your legs, guys. Now, legs are a bigger muscle group than your upper body. Less muscles, but bigger. So we're going to go for 3 leg exercises. We want to have a leg press. We can do a hamstring curl, laying hamstring curl, and we can do a leg extension, so working those quads. So that covers your entire leg workout. So then you have it, guys. You've got 3 exercises for your legs, 2 for your chest, triceps, 2 for your back and biceps. You've now got 7 exercises that you can do at your gym. And that's going to hold you through your 8 to 12 weeks. Because when you rock up, you're going to start with the chest, hit it, say 12 to 16 reps. If you can do 16, up the weight a little bit. Because you want to be not struggling, but you want to be, say, 2 or 3 reps from failure. Then have a rest for a minute, and then hit it again, guys. When you first start, just doing 2 sets of each exercise. From your chest, you're going to go to legs. Give your upper body a little bit of a rest. Do one of those leg exercises. Say it again, 12 to 16 reps. If you can't do 12, you need to lower the weight. If you can do 16, you need to up the weight. Simple as that. Take a minute's rest and then hit it again. Once you've done that leg exercise, go to your back and biceps now. You'll do that assisted pull-up machine, for an example. Hey, rep range is going to be the same. You can't do 12, lower the weight. You can do 16, up the weight. It's keeping that time under tension for your muscles. Flip-flop around, so you've gone from chest to legs to back to legs, back to chest, then you might go to back again, and then you'll get in a final leg exercise. Therefore, you've completed 14 exercises. That's going to hold you for 2 to 3 days, because your muscles take 2 to 3 days to completely recover. And when you first start out, it's going to feel even longer. So the first week you're at a gym, you might just get 1 workout done. The second week, you might get 2 done that week. And the third week might be the same. Then on the 4th week, hey, I'm not feeling the soreness anymore. Go 3 times a week. Start upping those weights as you're getting stronger. And if it's body weight, you're going to feel yourself do more reps with, let's say, those push-ups. You're going to do more than what you were when you first started. It's going to be motivating that you're getting stronger through that diet period. That's it, guys. Hope that helps. Remember, weight loss, it's a set period of time. It's not 6 months, it's not a year. It's a set period of time of 8 to 12 weeks. That means a calorie deficit in that period of time to burn that fat. That means activity, as much activity as possible to burn those calories and fat. It means going to the gym to stimulate muscle, to work, to burn those calories and drop that fat. You do those 3 things correctly, there's no reason you can't knock off 1 kilo a week every single week for your 8 to 12 weeks, just like I've done 8 different times with 8 different diets. It's not about the diet, guys, unless you've got some sort of medical and nutritional issue. It's not about the diet. It's about your commitment to getting through that period consistently and doing the right thing. So commit to that 10 weeks, guys. 10 kilos or 10%, 10 weeks, it will change your life.
Hi guys, Sean here. A lot of you are sending messages via the comments saying that you need help with your weight loss. Do me a favor, if you could send me a text, which is the best way to get a hold of me, on 0491 932 525. And again, 0491 932 525. Thanks heaps, guys. I'll help you with whatever you need.